Now at 10, victims of domestic violence can turn to the Modoc Nation in Miami for support and resources. Plus, hot air balloons filled Columbus, Kansas to help celebrate Columbus Day. And cast members from a beloved indie classic answer questions at the historic Coleman Theater.
The 4 states' most watched news starts now.
October is Domestic Violence Awareness Month, and Modoc Nation Behavioral Health wants survivors to know they are not alone. This is KOAM News at 10. I'm Anthony Saviello. KOAM's Melissa Alexis has more about the help available.
There is help available, that you're not alone.
According to the National Domestic Violence Hotline, it can take an average of 7 times for a survivor of domestic abuse to leave their abuser.
Through the process of domestic violence, a lot of times all of their support system is completely stripped away. So there isn't a big support to get them out of that situation.
To support survivors of abuse, Modoc Nation Behavioral Health in Miami provides experiential therapy. That's when people receiving treatment can connect with animals and nature.
We offer counseling and support services to survivors as they begin their journey in addressing the aftermath of trauma.
They also provide financial assistance to help victims get back on their feet.
We'll offer financial assistance for legal services related to the domestic violence, rental and utility deposits, rental assistance, and then also assistance for obtaining critical personal identification items such as driver's license and birth certificates.
She says it's important to be aware of the signs of domestic abuse, like changes in behavior and not seeing family or friends. Reporting in Miami, Melissa Alexis, KOAM News.
Modoc Nation partners with the Community Crisis Center and encourages the use of their free 24/7 hotline. A tragedy involving a bicycle and an SUV happened yesterday just before 5:30 p.m. on Cole Street in Granby, Missouri. According to the Missouri State Highway Patrol, a 10-year-old Granby boy riding a bike failed to stop at a stop sign and traveled into the path of the SUV. The child died at the scene. We'll turn to meteorologist Lindsay Gaffney with a first look at weather.
Well, temperatures have been above average for the last couple of days, but they're going to continue to warm up as we move through the weekend. Yesterday got up to the mid to upper 80s. Today, about 89 out in the Joplin area, but even higher in some surrounding counties. Now, our lows were down to low 60s, so this is about 10 to 15 degrees above average for our highs and our lows. Now, our record today was set back in 2020, 91 degrees, and we're forecasted to get up to 92 degrees tomorrow. So we'll likely break some records as we move into the weekend. Now tonight, clouds start to increase as we are going to have some cloudy days over the weekend as a cold front starts to move in. Unfortunately, no rain chances, but you can see those clouds starting to push into Wichita. And to start your day, mostly sunny, but still some clouds. Temperatures reaching record highs. I'll have those details coming up.
All right, Lindsay, thanks. The Big Top is back in the city of Joplin. The Do Portugal Circus begins a string of shows starting tonight and running until the 20th. The circus has delved its brand of high-flying family fun for 30 years now. Fans can expect aerialists and jugglers, fearless motorcycle riders inside the globe of death, and of course, plenty of hilarious clowns. For one performer, preparation means everything.
I wake up 7, I go to the gym. After the gym, I come, I eat something. We practice for like 2-3 hours, take a little nap, and let's go, it's showtime. We have to prepare everything 2 or 3 hours before the show. We have to check that all the cables are good, that all the security belts are perfect, all the equipment that we use that is good, because our life is on the line.
Do Portugal Circus is a 5th-generation family-run circus. Residents of Columbus, Kansas got a high-flying history lesson today. The town kicked off its annual Columbus Day Festival. The event prides itself on celebrating the town's history, but it also features 3 days of fun for the whole family, including a scarecrow contest, quilt show, a petting zoo, and as you can see, the hot air balloon regatta. That's in its 55th year. The event runs through Sunday this weekend. Well, cast members from the hit movie Napoleon Dynamite made a stop in Miami, Oklahoma last night. The film screening and a question and answer panel took place at the Coleman Theater. The interactive events happened coincidentally around the 20th anniversary of the film, which made for a night of celebration, nostalgia, and laughter.
We all thought it was going to be like a quirky indie film that only like nerdy film people would get, but everybody seemed to love it. Teenagers, kids, parents, grandparents. And so we're just super excited that all these years later, we feel like this movie can still speak to all those different generations. So let's keep the love going.
Efren Ramirez visited the KOAM studio Thursday morning. You can see his interview on our website, KOAMnewsnow.com. We're just 30 minutes away from this week's four-state Friday night, including tonight's game of the week, Pittsburgh versus Smithville. That's coming up. But up first, a Joplin coffee house serves up some donations for hurricane victims. The Joplin Greenhouse and Midwestern Built-In Fitness Joplin are on a mission to help a buddy bring relief to his community who is affected by Hurricane Helene. KOAM's Lonnie Walton has the details of how you can get involved.
He has a 26-foot truck that we are trying to fill up with supplies and relief for those victims who have essentially lost everything.
Lily Moore from Joplin Greenhouse is talking about her friend Jeff Bear. She says he has connections in Asheville, an area destroyed by Hurricane Helene. She says he started this relief donation just for them.
From Jeff's words himself, he just could not sit and do nothing. He has personal ties to the community in Asheville. He went to a CrossFit gym there that was completely taken out. They were surged with 11 foot of floodwaters.
The coffee house is not the only one giving back. We met a local gym member who said he's giving back because of the pain he felt through the Joplin tornadoes.
If you think back to whenever we went through the Joplin tornado, it was all about people coming to us and bringing us supplies and helping our community, and to see that our community is rallying around that and helping another community that's gone through a natural disaster.
Adam England from Midwestern Built Fitness says people from all over come in just to give.
A real surprise because we'll randomly have someone come in the middle of the class and I'll be like, hey, how can I help you? And they're like, we have donations to bring in, and like, awesome.
Moore is thankful for the support from the community and hope they'll continue to help.
Of the truck tomorrow at Forest Park Church in Carthage, which is located at 2535 Grand Avenue in Carthage from 4 p.m. to 6 p.m.
Reporting in Joplin, I'm Lonnie Walton, KOAM News.
Moore says many items are still needed, everything from cleaning supplies to canned goods. She also put an emphasis on water. Well, Lindsay returns with another look at your complete forecast, and a little later, it's a big night for area football. John Dales kicks off the latest edition of Friday Night Football in just a few minutes.
Well, it's been a warm couple of days and we still are reaching record high temperatures tomorrow. Taking a look outside downtown Joplin from the Cornell Arts and Entertainment Complex. So far, mostly clear night, but we are going to have some clouds rolling in later on this evening. No rain, but cloudy night, and those will clear out for most of the day tomorrow. However, we're still going to have a few clouds throughout the day on Saturday. Temperatures are starting off in the mid to lower 60s early in the morning on Saturday, but we're warming up to the low 90s for our high. Now, we do have a wind shift line that is moving in late Saturday night into early Sunday morning. Temperatures dropping down again to the lower 60s. There's that wind shift line. And then again, some more clouds here and there. So we're going to have partly cloudy skies both Saturday and Sunday, plus a little bit of a windier weekend as well. Winds gusting up to 20-25 miles per hour through Sunday. And then here comes that wind shift line. Now along the wind shift line, winds are not so strong, but then behind that line, so behind this cold front, winds start to gust up to 25-30 miles per hour starting early Sunday morning about 8 a.m. So when you're getting up, getting ready to start your day, you're going to be met with a bit of a breezy day. Now, again, no rain chances along this front, but we are going to have some clouds as well as cooler temperatures. That's not starting until Sunday, though. We've got record high temperatures set for Saturday. Today, our record was set back in 2020 at 91 degrees, but you can see tomorrow our forecast is up to 92 degrees out in Joplin, plus even higher in some other areas, 93, 94 degrees. It's going to be a pretty hot day, especially for mid-October. Now, after the winds shift, we're going to have a cooler start to the week. Temperatures as low as about 81 degrees on Sunday, so near 10-degree drop in temperatures starting Sunday, but then even reaching the upper 60s for our highs both Monday and Tuesday. Unfortunately, we do warm right back up. So you can see we've got this cold front that's moving in late Saturday night into early Sunday morning. There are the clouds from it, stemming from a low pressure that's up in northeast U.S. or Canada. And as that pushes through, we are going to have those clouds that move in. But other than that, we've got another ridge that starts to form over our area for the second half of the work week. So starting Wednesday, there's that ridge. It's a pretty stark ridge. Now, that's going to be warming us up. So we do get back up to the 80s again through the second half of the work week. But this flow is much different than what we've seen. We're actually seeing a low pressure starting off in western U.S. and actually pushing through our area all the way through next weekend. So we've got some rain chances forecasted for next weekend with that low pressure that is going to be shifting further south into our area. Finally, we haven't seen a low pressure come through our area in quite some time, but you can see temperatures starting off this weekend, 81 degrees Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, upper 60s. We do warm right back up to upper 70s, low 80s. And then next weekend, we've got those rain chances along that cold front. That's likely going to be moving in later Sunday and into Monday, and then temperatures drop.
All right, Lindsay, thanks. Lindsay and I are getting out of here so we can turn it over to John and Brock. Friday night football action straight ahead.
You're watching 4-State Friday Night, proudly sponsored by GN Bank, Crockett, Sticklin & Sticklin Law Firm, and Macco Builders.
Hey, welcome into 4-State Friday Night. I'm KOAM Sports Director John Dales, and this is our 7th episode of the season. That means it's week 6 in Kansas. That's where we start with our game of the week with the Pittsburgh Purple Dragons hosting Smithville, who makes the trip down from the Kansas City area. Pittsburgh on its home field for the first time in 3 weeks. Purple Dragons host Missouri school, Smithville. PHS goes 3 and out on its opening possession. That forces this punt deep in their own territory, fielded by Drake O'Neal. He makes a cut, makes a man miss, and returns it to the house. Just like that, Warriors lead 7-0. Next Dragon possession. Nate Mitchell takes the outside handoff, shakes a tackle, and he picks up a Purple Dragon first down. That drive doesn't produce any points though. Smithville takes over, facing 3rd and long. Peyton Steffen scrambles and he's taken down by Stone Peary. Big sack there. Purple Dragons get the ball back. Carson Nicholson fires over the middle. That's caught by Connor Profit, but that drive doesn't end in any points either. That'd be a theme of the night. Purple Dragons keep it close, never quite got momentum. They fall to Smithville 35-21. We'll stay in southeast Kansas, shift gears, let's go to Frontenac. Leon Miller began his second stint as head coach of the Raiders this year. It's been going very smoothly. Frontenac enters this week with an undefeated record. Senior night in Baxter Springs, the Lions are hosting Frontenac. Now the Raiders not going to waste much time. They get started on their opening possession. This short touchdown run by Dominic Riccardi as he slides into the end zone gives Frontenac the early lead. Next Raider possession. This time Gavin Whithuhn dodges a couple defenders and he's going to take it all the way 45 yards to the house. Raiders with a 14-0 lead on the road. Frontenac back with the football near the end zone again. This time it's an 8-yard touchdown rush by Caden Chance. That makes it 21-zip early. Lions on offense looking to get back into it. But this pass is going to get intercepted by Caden Long. He comes up with the pick and takes it back 65 yards to the house. That's a pick 6. Raiders run away with this one. They win it on the road 70-21. Moving over to Cherokee, Southeast at home tonight against Pleasanton. Blue Jays lead 28-0 at halftime. First Lancer possession of the third quarter, Gannon Hobbs drops back to pass, but he's swarmed by Blue Jays. Eli McGinnis and Peyton Marable first to get there for the sack. First Pleasanton possession of the third quarter, 3rd and long, Camden Stanton heaves one deep down the field. That's caught by Gage McGinnis, and he's got a free lane to the end zone. 80-yard touchdown. Blue Jays lead 35-0. Southeast gets its offensive footing in the fourth quarter. First, Hobbs completes this pass to Kyler Brewer over the middle. Later in that same drive, Hobbs throws this one into traffic. That's tipped around and caught by Keonsha Wilson. He gets in for a Lancer touchdown, but this night belongs to the Blue Jays. They win it 41-6. Still in Kansas, 8-man football. Oswego at home against Northeast Arma. Indians trailing 6-0 in the first quarter, but they turn things around quickly. Cameron Stansbury kicks it away from Northeast, fielded by Dimitri Williamson. He cuts up the sideline and returns this one all the way to the Viking 22-yard line. That sets him up with great field position. A couple plays later, here's Williamson again. He gets the Indians on the board with a touchdown run. After a two-point conversion, they're up 8-6. Score's now 14-6. Northeast back on offense, throwing it towards the flat near the sideline, but this ball gets knocked free after a big hit by Owen Jackson, recovered by his teammate Raiden Myers. Oswego on the move again. This time it's Josh Hutchinson who takes it to the outside, then cuts back inside, and he won't stop running until he crosses the goal line. Oswego dominates all the way throughout. They go on to win 62-6. And as we head to a break, here are some more scores from around the area.
You're watching 4 State Friday Night, proudly sponsored by Sticklin & Sticklin Law Firm, GN Bank, Crockett, and Neosho County Community College.
Hey, welcome back into 4 State Friday Night. Before the break, we showed you a bunch of highlights from around Southeast Kansas. We'll stay in Kansas for one more game. That's a CNC battle between Columbus and Riverton. Over to Riverton High School, Rams are hosting their conference rival, the Columbus Titans. Second quarter here, Titans in scoring position. Reese Ponce grabs this 2-yard touchdown catch to put Columbus on top 21-0. We go ahead to the second half. Titans continue to roll with the running game. Jack Valela keeps it, picks up a big first down with his QB scramble, but he's not to be outdone by his teammate Jet Tanner. Makes multiple defenders miss on this play, keeping his feet, busts out a big first down. That sets up the Titans deep in Ram territory. Next Titan possession, looking to throw the ball here. Valela lets this one fly deep, goes through the defensive back's hands and caught by Jaden Rodriguez, takes it in for a 45-yard touchdown. Titans lead 28-0 at that point. They run away with this one, 36-0 the final score. Now we go to Missouri. Webb City looking to bounce back from a last-minute loss last week on the road, taking on Willard, who struggled this year. Opening kickoff. Check this out. Cardinals kick it away. Tigers don't even get a chance to field it before Ryan Reed slides down. Yeah, that's a live football, and he recovers. Not a good start for Willard. Ensuing drive. Jackson Lucas fakes the handoff, drops back, finds Fisher Dicker, who goes over the middle, gets airborne, extends over the goal line for a touchdown. Cardinals up 7-0. Cardinals pick off the Tigers on their next drive. They're back on offense. Handoff to Mason Williams, and he punches it into the end zone to extend the Webb City lead. Cardinals not done. Back on offense. Braden Strickland rolls out right, lobs it up to Gus Carnes, who's wide open for a touchdown. 21-point Cardinal lead. We go to the third quarter. Check this out. Handoff to Mason Williams, and he hit sticks the defender, shimmies past another, goes in for a touchdown. 32-yard scoring play. Doesn't get any better for Willard all night. 41-6, Cardinals dismantle them. They're back at home next week against Carthage. And now we go over to Oklahoma. Miami began the 2024 season with a loss to Elkins. After that, War Dogs have won 3 in a row. That winning streak got snapped last week. Tonight, Miami tries to start a new one against Skytook. We take you to an all-dog fight between the Miami War Dogs and Skytook Bulldogs. Starting this one first quarter, Sam Lillard takes the handoff and gets a big gain here for the War Dogs. Cuts this one for a first down. Later on in that drive, They're going to hand it off and take it into the end zone for a touchdown. War Dogs score first. They're up 6-0. Skytook then pinned deep in its own territory. Kevin Landis tries to throw this one, but it gets deflected by Hayden Connell. Incomplete. Miami trying to punch it in again. Kyler Walker gets the job done. Gets in for a score. Miami extends its lead even further. Lillard then drops back to pass, puts this one on the money to his tight end, Chris Kelly, for the touchdown. Miami runs away with it 48-0. Well, that's all the time we got for you on 4 State Friday night. For more highlights, more scores from 45 games in our area, join us on Fox 14 for our 30-minute show. That's Press Box. That gets started about 11:15, 11:20, a little under an hour from now. We hope to see you then.
Long with the interception. Touchdown.